how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. We are in black and white today because I am doing a palette bingo. I'm super excited to show you how this look came out. I really like it. I feel like the palette bingo gods definitely had a vibe going on today, and I'm into it. Today I'm going to be doing a palette bingo with my Nomad Cosmetics palette. I love Nomad. I don't know if I've ever done a palette bingo from them, but it's been a while at the very least, and I'm really excited to play with all these palettes together. I've played with Nomad's products so many times on my channel, so you can search for inspo if you need it. And if you feel like shopping their site, I do have an affiliate code with the brand. Batty Bean will save you 10%. Before we get into the bingo though, let me just give you my accessory details, even though I'm in black and white right now. This choker was actually a gift. This wig I got from the brand Entranced Styles off of Amazon, and this is a Neff brand beanie. Oh, and my Sanderson Sisters bed and breakfast shirt is from TeePublic. Only buy from TeePublic when they're having the sale though. They have like the $15 t-shirt sale all the time. So yeah, let's just hop in and do some palette bingo with my Nomad Cosmetics palettes. Hello, let's do a palette bingo, or a multi-palette bingo I should say. I have 6 palettes from Nomad. I don't know if I've ever done a Nomad bingo. If I have, it's been a very long time. If I have, it's on my channel somewhere. I think I have a whole palette bingo playlist. But regardless, I have 6 palettes from Nomad. In case you haven't seen one of my bingos before, basically what I like to do is randomly generate a shade from each palette, usually only 5 to 6 palettes max, because I am trying to make a good look, and sometimes if it becomes more shades than that randomly, it just doesn't end up looking good. And I really want to look good, but in this case I have 6 palettes, so I will use 1 shade from every single palette. I'm just gonna pull up a random number generator on my phone and randomly generate a shade from each palette to create a look. I just have these palettes in alphabetical order because that's what makes sense to me. We're gonna get into it. Today we're gonna be working with the America's Parks palette right there. It is so pretty and jewel toned and lovely. The Cartagena Mágica. This one is just so bright and warm and summery. I love the shimmers in here. Next is the Nomad Haunted Europe. I love this one. It is spooky, it is dark, it's bigger than all the other ones. This one is gorgeous. Honestly, all of these are gorgeous. I did a palette declutter at the end of 2021 in December, so these are all very up to date and palettes that I love. So next is the Iceland Fire and Ice palette. This is actually my favorite one from them currently. It's just beautiful. I love the warmth mixed with the cool tones. Again, the shimmers are lovely in here. This is the Tokyo Harajuku. This actually was my favorite for a long time before the Iceland one came out. These shimmers on the bottom, I really hope we draw one of them today because they are just so special. There's a chance that I might cheat, honestly. If I don't randomly generate one of these, I might just do 1 to 5 so we can get one of those because they're just so good. But I might not cheat. That makes it less fun. I've played with all of these palettes multiple times on my channel, so you can always search them if you need individual inspiration. And last is their newest one, the Whistler Snow Lodge. I love this. It's very wintry, very pretty. Obviously, we're gonna be entering spring here in about a month, but still very lovely jewel tone winter vibes. So yeah, we're gonna do the America's Parks first. I have a random number generator here on Google, 1 to 15. Let's see what we get. We got number 6. So first is gonna be Mammoth Cave from the America's Parks. It's got a really pretty shift to it. It's kind of bronzy, dusty, but it has like a little bit of like a slight pinky hue to it. It's very cute. All right, keeping it at 1 to 15 for the Cartagena Mágica. We got number 4. We almost got like my favorite shade. I love this yellow. So we got another shimmer. This is Eres El Mundo. Well, apparently we're gonna be doing a very golden look today. We'll see how it goes. So next for the Haunted Europe, I'm gonna switch it 1 to 18 because there are 18 shades in this palette. We got number 14. All right, we got Drag's Home Castle. We got a brown. I was kind of hoping we'd get like a dark blue or the dark purple, but you know what? It's okay. I'm happy that we have a matte to play with, and I'm happy that it's a dark color at least, because I can really build this up and smoke things out if we get like a lot more shimmers or something. Okay, for the Iceland one, I'm going back 1 to 15. We got number 15. Oh, we got such a pretty shimmer. We got Valkyries. This is such a pretty kind of bluey, purpley shift. Oh, it's so good. I'm actually not hating this color story so far. It's a little neutral heavy. I don't play with super neutral looks too often, but so far I'm actually really liking this. Okay, Tokyo Harajuku, 1 to 15. We got number 15. I swear I think I forgot to show you just now, but I swear I didn't cheat. We got 15. We got one of the toppers. We got this one. This is my favorite one. I'm so excited. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this look yet. Right now it's just like heavy shimmer gold brown. Okay, one more round, 1 to 15 for the Whistler Snow Lodge palette. We got number 8. Ooh, we got another matte. I'm so glad we got Nomad. We got a dark blue. It's actually what I wanted earlier today, so that works out. All right, my swatches are kind of crazy. I'm actually not mad at this. I think it's actually really cohesive. These two shimmers are kind of redundant. Like I'd probably drop this one normally because it's just like bronzy gold. This one at least has like a nice shift to it. But I'm not mad at this. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm going to brainstorm and then we will regroup when I've formed my thoughts. Okay, so my idea is I'm gonna play with like the bluey shades on my lid mostly, and I'm gonna kind of just smoke the browns and golden shimmers on the lower lash line, because that's just what I want to do. I want to embrace the blues today. I'm gonna prime with my Milk Makeup Hydrogrip eye primer. I'm just gonna slap it on and I'm gonna blend it out. Honestly, I feel like my look today is gonna look like something I could just do with the Whistler Snow Lodge now that I'm thinking about it. So if you need more Whistler Snow Lodge inspo, this will be it for you. Okay, so I wanna start with Nomad from the Whistler Snow Lodge. I'm gonna take a Blend Bunny Cosmetics B1 brush, just like this. I think I wanna do a halo eye today, actually. Really been into halo eyes like as my default lately. So I'm just gonna stamp this in the inner and outer part of my lid. I'm not gonna go too crazy with this because I am gonna be using itself to blend itself out. So I wanna make sure I have plenty of room to kind of scoot this shade around. And then I'm gonna take a Blend Bunny B5. I'm gonna dip into Nomad just the slightest bit. Like I barely even touched it. And then I'm just gonna very lightly just start blending along the edge of this shadow. Thankfully, Nomad shadows blend very, very easily. I find them to be very beginner friendly specifically. So I'm not too concerned with trying to blend out just this dark blue by itself. Sometimes it just takes a couple different brushes, wiping your brush off periodically, but it can be done. I'm really happy I got a dark blue though. I really did have it in my mind that I wanted a dark blue for this look today. So I want to just go ahead and start working on the lower lash line, I think, just to get it out of the way. So I'm gonna dip into my Haunted Europe palette and take that brown that I drew. I'm just gonna take a little smudgy brush and I'm just gonna press this right up against my lower lashes. I'm probably also gonna use a brown eye pencil in my waterline today just to really define this area. My cat is behind me, do you hear her? Do you wanna say hello, Kanade? Kanade, do you wanna say hi? And then I'm just gonna take this little Blend Bunny B4 brush, no additional product, just to smudge along this edge. I'm gonna be topping some of my golden shimmers on top of it. Hello again, Kanade. You are crazy today, ma'am. Kanade's tail is like all over me right now. Goodness gracious. Okay, I will come back to the lower lash line later. If you see Kanade's tail, that's just how it's gonna be today. Oh, Kanade, don't rub your face all over my palette. You're gonna get makeup all over your pretty white face. Okay, so now working on the lid, basically I'm gonna use Valkyries from the Iceland palette on my inner and outer part of my lid, and then on the interior part, the very center, as the highlight, I'm gonna use the topper from my Tokyo palette. That's what we're gonna do. Kanade, you're so into this. You're not usually as into this. So I'm just gonna take this little Odin's eye brush. It's an FR5. I'm gonna put some of my NYX glitter primer on it and just pounce it around my lid. And I'm gonna dip that same sticky brush right into Valkyries. Oh, it's so pretty. And that's gonna go right in the inner and outer part of my lid, just so this can be kind of my blending shade into my blue mattes that I have laid down. Oh, I love the Iceland palette so much. The shimmers are so good. And then I'm actually just gonna take my pinky. Look how pretty that topper is. I actually use this one as a face highlight sometimes. I might even top this on my face today just to go with this look a little bit better. I'm basically just pressing this right on the center of my lid. Oh, and it is pure magic. Just gonna tippy tap my brush along the edge, and then I'm gonna take my B5 brush from before just to make sure there are no harsh lines. Okay, moving on. I'm in a little bit of a conundrum because I have two of those shimmer golds to use and they're just gonna look the same on my lower lash line. Oh, Kanade is still here. I'm like talking with my hands and she's rubbing against them. There's makeup on your face. Oh man, Kanade. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to clean you later now. Get a white cat, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Okay, but regardless, I'm in a predicament because I don't know what to use. I guess I'm just gonna start with the Eres El Mundo one from the Cartagena Mágica palette. I'm I'm just gonna take that on the smudgy brush that I used with the brown before. I guess I'm just gonna press it right up against, but I'm gonna leave the middle blank. I'll put the other one in the middle of it. Even though that really won't make a difference, that's what the palette bingo gods wanted. They want what they want. So now I'm gonna take Mammoth Cave from the America's Parks palette. I'm just gonna take it on the same brush. I did wipe it off first, even though this literally will not make a difference in this small area on my eye, but you know, it is what it is. Just gonna do a little bit of blending again with this little brush that I had before to blend out the brown. Literally does not make a difference, but that's okay. I do like the bronzy shimmery lower lash though in general. So I'm gonna take that topper shade that I used in the center of my lid for my inner corner. Yes, I totally could have used one of the golds in my inner corner, but I just didn't want to. And I also could have used one of the golds in the center of my lid with the blues, but I also didn't want to. I really wanted this topper shade to have a moment. It's been a hot minute since I played with my Tokyo palette, so I really wanted it to shine and sparkle. You know what, just for fun, let me show you this as a highlight shade, even though I already have face highlight on. Just kind of top it over top. It just adds such a pretty shift and twinkle. Honestly, they should just sell these shades as singles, or even just this one as a single, because it's so pretty. Okay, well that's my look with the Nomad palettes. I'm going to finish up my look. I'm just gonna throw in like a brown eye pencil, my lashes, and something on my lips, and I'll be back when I'm complete. All right, this is my look complete. I really like how it came out. I think it's super pretty. The shimmery golds were a little redundant, but I still like just the overall vibe of this look. I think it came out really good. The eye pencil I threw in is Colourpop's Woodsy from the Raw Beauty Christie collab. My lashes are Fiona from Noella Lashes, and on my lips I wanted like a neutral, but I wanted a little bit of a darker neutral, so I started with the BFF3 lip pencil from Colourpop, and I pretty much put that around my entire lips, except for the very center, like of the middle. And then I put the Skinship lip clay from Kaleidos over top of everything. And I love it. I hope you like this look too. I had fun doing this bingo. Let's zoom out and finish up this video. I hope you enjoyed my palette bingo today. I had a lot of fun playing with these palettes together. I think it made a very fun, cohesive look. The palette bingo gods were definitely not trying to sabotage today, and I appreciate that. I would love to hear your thoughts on the brand. Have you tried anything before? Have you tried any of the palettes that I have today? I would love to hear what your favorites are. Let's talk down below. Whenever I do another palette bingo in the future, let me know what brand you want me to do next. Again, I have a whole palette bingo playlist if you need some inspiration or just want to watch me sometimes get sabotaged. If you made it to the end of this video, just scroll through and randomly leave me 5 emojis. Emoji bingo style, if you will. And if you liked this video, I would love it if you gave it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the Baddie Bean fam. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, Baddie Bean on everything. And if you want, you can subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I'm posting most days over here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.